Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Red Dusk as the Soviet Union. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, reform progress is currently, back in our political power. It's currently almost at 10%. Things are actually going pretty well, all things considered. Very, very happy to see it. Yes, I do remember the Ron DeSantis, the Black Sun meme edit. Didn't that basically kill his chances? Didn't everybody think that he was actually going to win the Republican primary until all of his like Gen Z staffers were a bunch of like fascists? If I'm remembering correctly. Like, come on. He probably would have won. Like, if DeSantis became the Republican nominee, I think he would have been a shoo-in to win the presidency, whether or not Biden or Kamala were at the head of the Democratic ticket. I think Ron DeSantis would have won easily because he wasn't Trump. Of course, I mean the election is next week. It might. I'm trying to think. By the time this video goes out, the election might already be over. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Polish Museum used a TNO portrait for one of their exhibits. I did see that as well. I did see that as well. Go 2221. Let's station you. We'll put you into the Asian armies. We'll put you onto the border with. I'll put you on not Afghanistan. I'll put you back in Mongolia. I think that seems okay. Yeah, so again, I don't know if by the time this video comes out, the election might be over. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to think, because this would be like, this would be episode like 6 we've done today. Oh yeah, so the election by far has been over. But weren't they also saying that it might take like a week to figure out who actually has won because of all the, like all the mail-in votings and whatnot? The mail-in votings, the accusations of cheating. I heard that Russia banned TNO for making fun of historical Russian figures. Okay, we'll go improve trade. And then, okay, so what are you? Again, max factories and state are kind of garbage. Let's just go concentrate in industrial areas for now. I think it's fine in switching this up. If it's close in a lot of the swing states, yeah. Well, I don't know about you. I've already driven my way down to Buffalo and voted for Biden 10 times. So I'm hoping that he's a shoo-in at this point. I mean, I've given it my all. But I don't know if the old man's got it in him. But I believe in him. I'm riding with Biden till the end of time. Outdated. What are we making that's outdated? I have no idea. Okay, anti-tank, we'll go to 2007. Sounds pretty good for me. Okay, a little planes in reserve. I know we have a lot of planes in reserve because we can't deploy them or else we'll go over our unit cap. And that's going to cost us some production efficiency, which I don't want to do. Actually, what are we even building right now? Is it still it's still all the nuclear reactors? Oh, the nuclear reactors don't actually do anything. They don't actually Horizon stay with +5 uranium. Okay, so I think I've been wasting my whole time. I think I've been wasting everything. My whole life I've been wasting. Okay, build more civilian factories. I would love to go to jail for fraudulently voting in the US election for Biden. That'd be a good way to go, I think. I saw those write-in Biden posts we were making when early voting. To be a Canadian driving down to New York State, which is a safe blue state, and writing in Biden and then getting arrested and thrown in jail, I think that would be a good way to end my career. I think it would just be a little. It'd be humorous, right? You know, you wouldn't see it coming. You'd be like, "Wow, why would he do that?" I did see the video of people in. Was it Washington State or Oregon? Who were like burning the mail box, so like burn the old votes. I do think it's a little strange that you do just drop your vote into a box that just says put your ballots in here. I'm kind of surprised that they do it that way, but I mean, it's still like they have electronic voting in the U.S. too. Like we don't do electronic, at least where I am, we don't do electronic voting. You know, it's just a piece of paper that you just put like a little X next to. I don't know why. I would never trust a computer to count those accurately. It just seems like it's not going to work out for you in the long run, especially if they're connected to the internet, which I think a lot of them are. But nothing I can do about that. Okay, what are you? Okay, we're already like done like our tech tree. Is there any actual events that happen anymore? Like I think somebody said, I don't know if it was last time, that like there's some event that happens in like 2008. Like that's now. So I think we're really just biding our time. We're just biding our time, so that we can try to take this a decision and not. Okay, no, okay, so it did change. We're now a second China. The event description has changed. So now we are more reformed, but we're not 100% reformed. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I actually didn't know that events could change based on outside modifiers. It's only at 14.25% to oh wait, I need to get my 4 political power to press this button. Thank you. And it'll do our political power to get our 50 to do increase reforms. You know what? Just give me like 400 for now. Like I don't care. If we're gonna cheat it in, we might as well cheat it in, because then we need to also still do the stuff of Bulgaria. Bulgaria isn't even a country anymore, but we still got to put our points into it. Okay. I mean, they were really expecting you to struggle with this, huh? The fact that the second China event happens only at like 10% reform progress means that they were not expecting you to get very far into this tree at all. At all. Which is very, very, very funny that they were like, no one is ever going to actually finish this tree. No one's ever going to actually get the 100% reform progress. Now, I'm actually going to save it, because I'm kind of curious. I want to... I might cheat. I kind of want to read all of the potential events for the reform progress, so I think that might be interesting to look at. Just because, again, we're never going to replay the Soviet Union, especially not like a reformist passing this mod again. Assuming maybe get like a big update, but it's hard to tell. Going to sneak into British Columbia and vote for the Liberals despite not having a party affiliate there. That's thinking outside the box. Voting for the BC Liberals as a party doesn't even exist anymore. That's some crazy plays. Okay, let's increase the seal trade with Bulgaria, also known as Yugoslavia. Did the elections for BC, did they finalize? I know they said there was going to take like a week for them to figure out who actually won in BC. Was it? Last I saw, it was NDP leading with like a 1-seat majority, but I don't know if that's still the case. At this point, I think that would have been like a week ago, so I'm sure the number's already in. I just have not looked at them. Oh shit. Okay. I almost spilled my drink over my lap because I'm a fucking idiot. Look at this, we're at 2% though. The numbers are coming in. We're very, very, very happy to see it. So now it only would take like 50 months, give or take. Okay. Again, the 2008 election must have happened. Now, 2-seat lead, giving the NDP the smallest majority possible. Because what is it? It's probably like 2 seats for the NDP, and then 2 seats over the Conservatives, and then like the Greens have 1 or 2 seats. I'm not too sure how many seats they have. I hate the hardliners. Fuck you. I mean, I know we're still in the positive, but still. There we go. I mean, we're still at 18%. Yeah, so this, I'm guessing this is like the middle of the road. A second China's like, you know, you reformed a little bit. You know, you've gone for like the Deng Xiaoping thing, which I mean is kind of in line with the choice that we made. Would be like going for the Deng Xiaoping ending. Would be like a limited reform. But we'll see. We'll see. Increase reforms. So how long will this take? For it'd be 80 divided by 40 months. It still would take years at this point. So maybe we will just take a second China, and then for the YouTube VOD, I will just stitch on the final reform progress. Because I have a feeling that we're kind of done here. Like once we have taken the final decision, it might be over. Because like, does America have any more focuses left, or are they done their tree? I don't know. Thank you for the playthrough. I appreciate you letting me know this mod even exists. I would not have known otherwise. So wait, did that... Okay, yeah, so the Bulgaria thing didn't do anything. Is there no way to boost reform rating and cheating? I don't think so. I tried looking. I tried looking through the events. There's no events that boost it. The only way to boost it is via this decision. Like, I don't even think, like, any of these events... Like, I don't... Like, you can't make a focus fire twice, right? I don't believe so. And now that'd be the only way. I swear to God, I hate them so much. I mean, at least we're gaining points, but still, they're assholes. They're pieces of shit. They're garbage, and I hate them. They're doggy doo doo. Has anybody ever gotten 100% reform progress in this mod? It doesn't seem like physically possible. If you do no focuses, no checks on focuses, it lets you do it again. I don't think that's true, is it? If you do focus dot no checks. Yeah, you can't take the ones that you've already done. But I don't think that works. Like at best there would be no checks for decisions. But that doesn't actually show up here. It's not like I can spam click the event. Because it doesn't, yeah, request minor aid, provide economic aid. It just doesn't actually show up in the list if I do decision no checks. If there's a way to force it into this list, I don't know what it would be. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. So yeah, let's, again, we'll do a little save here. We're going to read the event, and then we'll probably, like, maybe end the YouTube video, and then we'll just hang out in chat while this number builds up. Cause I don't know what else we could possibly do. Cause I feel like, you know, this is, for where we started, this is pretty reasonable that we even were able to do any reforms. Yes, increase reform progress, please. This is beyond my knowledge of Hoi 4. The only other thing I could think of would be to go into the mod files, create a brand new event. Like copy and paste an event so that it just gives it to you infinite amount of times. And there's no cooldown on it. We can, you know what? We'll try that. We'll get oh yeah, who won the election? Alan Keyes. I don't know who that is. But hey, the first black president is a Republican. Okay. Is he was he like one of the governors in like Georgia or something? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Might be I might be thinking of somebody different. And then we'll go back and check on the complete failure route as well. I have to edit this around on YouTube, but that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So YouTube will be able to see all these back to back. On stream, it'll take a little longer because you'll just have to bear with me a little bit. But again, I think a second China, I think a limited reform plan is fairly reasonable given the hardships we were facing. I think he's our Deng Xiaoping. I think is a completely reasonable ending for this, honestly. Reform is the USSR's second revolution. These words were meant to come from Ryzhkov's mouth as he proclaimed nationwide changes in the economic sector. He seeks to transform the Union into a modern market socialist country that's open to investment and seeks global exchange and research advancements. This will help in rebuilding the USSR from its recent setbacks. However, unlike his Chinese counterpart Deng Xiaoping, Ryzhkov has taken a rather slow approach to social change, thus treading a different path to China. The general public views this massive change in course skeptical, but nonetheless has a positive view on the future of this Union reborn. He's our Deng Xiaoping. And now he's got like an old man face, but that's okay. I think that is a reasonable ending for what we have done, okay? But now we are going to go look at some of the other endings. Just because we can. YouTube, we're gonna edit this part in. So this is what happens if you've completely faltered, if you failed horribly at the reforms. When Nikolai Ryzhkov was elected as the new CPSU leader, people from everywhere were excited to see what the future would bring under the reformist. Would the country of workers be more open? Would it turn towards market socialism like China? Would the Cold War end peacefully? And in the end, however, it was only nothing. Absolutely nothing was done to change the system of the USSR, with only a few minor economic developments being experienced. But other than that, it was as if the reformists of the Union gave up out of nowhere, puppeted by the hardliners of the party. The future of the USSR does not seem to change as the country is once again in a de facto rule of the hardliners. The reformist movement has died within from inaction of the Soviet Union, once again destroyed and decayed into its old ways. No, 9. Okay. So hello YouTube again. I mean, by the time you watch this, it's been cut instantly. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm reintroducing this. So this is what happens if you have high but not total reform progress. I don't know what the numbers are exactly because I just cheated in the decisions, but that's okay. Don't worry about that too much. An open USSR. What others tried, he succeeded in. Ryzhkov has announced that he aims to open the USSR to economic investments and allows industrial sector to establish relations with Western powers. Although he advocates for a cautious approach to reform, emphasizing the need to balance progress with stability, while endorsing limited political and economic liberalization, this newfound openness aims at encouraging dialogue and innovation within the socialist framework. A new open Soviet Union rises, inspired by the reforms of the past, to become a modern state. And then there should be, 10 for total reform, a democratic USSR. Under Ryzhkov's leadership, the Soviet Union has undergone a remarkable transformation to a new kind of workers' democracy. While the Communist Party remains the operating force, it coexists with smaller parties in the broader alliance, giving the sense of pluralism, while ensuring socialist ideals. Through carefully cooperating with these newly founded political entities, the Communist Party seeks to broaden its approach on decision-making, and tries to include some of the ideas of their new partners. This Communist Party-dominated democracy under Ryzhkov not only ensures stability, but also provides ways for citizens' participation and representation. The future will tell how this experiment goes, but the Soviet people are eagerly awaiting their turn at the ballots. Substantial reforms have changed the USSR into a freer, idealistic, and open socialist country within just a few years of the reformist movement taking power. And I think that's it. If there's an 11, that is me not being friends with Saddam Hussein, which I guess is not related to anything there. But I think that's going to be a good point for us to end off. Is there actually... Wait, no. Before we do that, actually, there's one more event that we can fire. Which is... No, where is it? Where is it? Could do that event. I want to see if there's like a... Is it this one? Will this get me to where I want to be? 1919. Great conspiracy. Okay, either way. I was going to try to see if we could find the event code that would cause the country to collapse, but I didn't quite see it. But if you're watching at this point, you might as well stick around. Let me see if I can find it. Best in Africa, special economic. No, this is not what I want. I want the other thing. Mongolia. Putin wholesome ending. Smiley face. Was that 85? Okay, remember 85. We can see the Chungus wholesome ending for for Putin. The bottle of Moscow. Storm clears, revolution secured. I don't know what the I don't know where Battle of Moscow, Lyshenko trolling, Civil War stuff. So what is this? 72? What's 72 do? Okay, I don't think it works properly, but that's okay. Let's see what this is the wholesome Chungus ending. Can only collapse in the Putin playthrough. Okay. Grand conspiracy. Okay, let's try this. I mean, you're watching it on YouTube. We can have fun. We're having fun here. Which is no, I want event dot autocomplete. And I complete, and that's not event, it's focus. There we go. Center must hold, all eyes, military crackdown. Moscow has fallen. Maybe it doesn't actually work. Battle of Moscow. Nightmare Unleashed. Let's see, are you gonna do anything? Because again, the way that we play this obviously means that I think it's breaking apart right now. Hey! Look at us go. And who are we? We're Belarus. We're Lyshenko, the Darkest Night. Okay. Anyway, there's the collapsed Soviet government. But I think with that, it's gonna be a good time for us to end the YouTube video, and I guess it's gonna be a good time for us to end the stream as well.